Greetings, Norristown families. Weather is getting warmer and the sun is out, and it is time for our spring 2026 conferences. Our spring conferences will be held on March the 26th and 27th. On both days, conference times will be from 11:45 a.m. to 2:45 p.m. We will have both in person and virtual options on both days. The last hour on both days is set aside for virtual meetings. You will need to make appointments with teachers you would like to meet with. We will be using the Google appointment booking pages, and our conference landing page will be on the library's website at www.nahslibrary.org. So let's get started setting up our conference appointments. Go to the library webpage, again, nahslibrary.org, and you will see links in English and Spanish for booking our conferences. Click on the one that you need and you'll see the same information. Information over here on the left about our conferences, link to the Spanish version, this video, which you can watch to help you set up, a link for an instruction sheet, which is also included in the email sent from the school, a button for a list of teachers alphabetically, and a link for visiting Infinite Campus to view your child's report card. You should visit Infinite Campus first to see your students' grades and decide which teachers you would like to meet with. In order to meet with a teacher, you need to set up an appointment. In order to do that, you're going to click on the link here that says Teacher List Alphabetical. When you click on that, you're going to get a list of teachers in the building, and you're going to choose again the ones that you want to meet with based on the information on your child's report card. For our demonstration purposes, we're going to make appointments with Mr. Dineno, Mr. Stalker, and Ms. Smith. So let's start with Mr. Dineno. We find his name and click on the link, and it's going to bring up his booking pages. Again, we have in-person conferences on both days and virtual. So decide which way you would like to meet with your students' teachers. So I'm going to make an in-person conference appointment with Mr. Dineno. When you click on this, you're going to see the calendar. It defaults to today's date. So you're not going to see the appointments because the conferences aren't until next week. So we're going to click on the first day of conferences here on the calendar, the 26th of March. And then we're going to see all the available appointment slots on both the 26th and 27th. All you need to do to book an appointment is pick the time you want, and then you're going to click on that, and you're going to get this box, which lets you put in information about yourself to book the appointment. I am using my personal Google account, which is why these fields are already filled in. If you're using a different account or you're not logged into Google, these will just come up as blank and you will need to type in your first and last name and put in an email address. It does not have to be a Google email, even though this is a Google product. You can put in any other kind of email. It's just where the confirmation will be sent to you about the appointment. Then there are two other fields here to fill in. We ask you to put in your student's name, and then if you need interpreter help, you would put in yes or no in this field, and that's optional based on what you need. And then you just click the book button. You'll get a confirmation box that says we booked an appointment from 11:45 a.m. to 12 p.m. with Mr. Dineno, and then we can hit close and move on. You'll notice that the appointment slot has disappeared, the one that I booked, because now it is no longer available for anyone else to use. And then you can just close this window and move on to your next teacher. So I had said we are going to meet next with Mr. Stalker. So same thing, we're going to click on his name. We will see virtual and in-person options. I'm going to click on the in-person one in this case. I will choose the 26th, 27th, and I'm going to pick another time that he has available, 11:45 a.m., and I'm going to fill in the same information. Again, if this is not already filled out, you just fill out your personal information and put in any email address. And then hit book again. We'll see the slot has disappeared and we have our confirmation, and we can close this and set up our last one. So we're going to meet last with Ms. Smith. This time, we're going to choose the virtual conference option so we can see what that looks like. Again, we're going to click on the 26th, and we'll see options on the 26th and 27th. You will see less options because it's only the last hour that is available for virtual conferences on each day. So I'm going to click 1:45 on the 27th because I don't have any other time on the 26th available. And again, booking looks exactly the same. You put in your student's name, whether or not you need interpreters. You'll notice that for this one, a Google Meet video conference will be added after you make the book. So we click on the book button, we get our confirmation. This time we have a Google Meet option since this is the virtual option, and then we click close, and then we're done. You keep doing this until you have made appointments with all the teachers that you need to meet with. Once they are booked, you will get a confirmation email about each appointment that you have scheduled. So going over to my inbox, we can see that I have made appointments with the 3 people mentioned, and I've gotten an email about each one. So if you take a look, it'll show you all the information you need, the time, and then the day, and then last, if it's a virtual one, like the one I made with Ms. Smith, you are also going to see this blue Join with Google Meet button. On the day of conferences that you have scheduled, if you are doing in-person conferences, you come to the high school main entrance, come in, you will get a map of the building and teacher locations, and then you just need to go to each teacher's room or conference location for the time that you have scheduled. If you have chosen to meet virtually, then you're going to click the Join with Google Meet button from your email at the time your meeting is scheduled for. To show you what that looks like, I'm just going to go ahead and click on this, and it's going to take you to Google Meet. And then, even though it tells you when it's scheduled for, and then on the day of, you're going to hit Ask to Join. And then, as soon as the teacher is ready, they're going to let you in to the virtual meeting, and you'll be good to go. Okay? Thank you again for taking the time to set up appointments with our teachers. Appointments in order to help boost your students' achievement are important, and we look forward to meeting with you on the 25th and the 26th and 27th of March, either in person or virtually. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at rschmalbeck@nasd.k12.pa.us, and we will get you the help that you need. Thank you and have a great day.